Hell, oh. I'm just in the Christmas spirit, and I just really wanted to shoot with the Christmas tree.
Hey, oh, no, 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 no. Hey, what you think? Hey,
Hello everyone, welcome back to Adventures of Meg. How long has it been? Not that long. I just had a busy weekend, so I couldn't shoot anything. Awakening Australia was this weekend and it was dope, so yep. I'm not, as you know, my parents are back from overseas, and so I'm not daily vlogging anymore, which means that the thing I miss most about daily vlogging is talking about anime. I'm a very basic anime watcher, like a very beginner, but I just enjoy talking about it. So I thought I'd make a video, a new series. We'll call it the anime wrap up, which is probably definitely already a thing with someone else, but that was the first name that came to my head. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about some shows that I'm currently watching, some shows that I've recently finished, and two movies that I also saw recently. So I had a script, but it's gone out of my head already. Let's start with what I'm currently watching. Let's talk about Fate Zero first. So Fate Zero, I started watching Fate Zero, how long ago now? Probably a couple of months ago. It was, it's kind of, I watched the first episode, I really liked it. And then unfortunately, right after that, I watched the first episode of Attack on Titan, and we all know how that binge went. So I generally just got back into it. I'm really enjoying it. It's the story is really interesting. The only thing I'm kind of about is there's so many characters, and I'm constantly like having to pause and just figure out who everyone is, because a couple of them look the same. But I'm really liking it. I'm not super far in, so I don't have like an in-depth analysis or anything. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Who's my favorite? No one just asked me that, I asked myself that. I like the husband and wife that have the cute little kid. I think they're my favorite. I don't know their names, I'm sorry. But they're my favorite. So yeah, will I keep watching it? Yes. I know there's a few other series, I think, after. There's like Fate Stay Night and Fate Granddaughter, which I'm pretty sure are the same franchise. And if they're not, I'm really dumb. Yeah, so I will finish it. I'm not sure when, probably by the end of this year, I will say I'll finish it. And yeah, so let's move on to Cells at Work. I just stumbled across this show on Crunchyroll, and then I started watching it, and it is so hilarious. Not in like a funny ha-ha way, although it is funny. Just like as a former paramedic student and a current nursing student, like I've studied anatomy at the university level like extensively, and just the concept is so funny. Like, who would have thought a show just about the cells? It's just, I don't know, it just makes me laugh. It's so funny, just the concept. And so I'm watching, getting through the episodes, and I'm like thinking, oh, like it's low-key like really accurate, like helping me study accurate. Like it literally helped me answer 2 questions on my exams accurate. Like it's so bizarre, and like, oh my goodness, the platelets are my favorite. They are so freaking cute. All of the character design is amazing. And so I'm at episode 7 or 8. I paused. I haven't watched it since my exams, just because I wanted a break from anatomy. But it's like the Magic School Bus for adults. Like, it's so funny. Yeah, I will finish it for sure. It's only 13 episodes, so I haven't got that long to go. But I'll definitely finish it before the end of this year. Okay, so the last anime that I'm going to talk about that I'm watching currently is Death Note, and so I feel like Death Note is the most, I guess you could say, iconic anime for people who don't watch anime. Like I knew what Death Note was. Like, I've known about Death Note pretty much forever. Like, I think everyone I went to high school with knew Death Note, whether they were anime fans or not. I just feel like it's anime that white people know. And so yeah, I'm really loving it. I'm almost done. I think I've got 9 episodes to go. It's very heavy. Like, obviously I knew the gist of the show, but it's very heavy, and I can't binge it. It's really strange, and so I'll have to like take breaks and watch other shows in between, which led to some other binging that we'll get into later. But yeah, it's not what I predicted though. Like I knew the general story, but some of the plot twists, I'm just like, I know my brother-in-law, he's watched it, and I keep like, oh, this happened, and then this happened. He's like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, and then he started rewatching it because it just got added to Netflix, and so yeah, I will finish it again before the end of the year. That's my goal because I'm almost done. But yeah, I really like it. It's not what I expected, but also is what I expected, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's move on to 3 shows I've just currently finished, just as I want to keep it 3 and 3. The first one we'll talk about is Plastic Memories. And so this is one that I was watching in between Death Note, just to take a break from Death Note, and then I ended up just binging the whole thing. And it was only 13 episodes. So I really liked it at the start. It got major Detroit vibes, and not, I know like, oh yeah, androids, but like not just because of that, the kind of like moody sort of gloomy vibe as well. Like the first episode was hella sad. And then, so I was really enjoying it. I love sci-fi. I'm a big sci-fi fan. So I was like, yes, give it to me. Androids, like social issues, I'm into it. And then all of a sudden, it turned into a love story, which don't get me wrong, I don't dislike love stories. I love love. It just felt like the dynamic, just like of the tone of the show just shifted like that. And yeah, it was just the pacing just felt a little bit off to me. And I think it's because the dog wants to go out. I don't care. It was only 13 episodes, right? That's not very long, especially for 20-minute episodes. And so I feel like it should have either just been a sci-fi show the whole way through, or should have been a love story the whole way through. Because for me, it was just too short to have both of those stories. And so it just, oh, I'm sorry, this is getting annoying. Yeah, so just the pacing, I don't. Yeah, it's hard to say. I liked it. If I were to rate it out of 10, I've like struggled to give it a number for a while. I think I'd have to go with 6 out of 10, honestly. I don't want to give half marks. And so I just don't think I can bump it up to a 7, just because I feel like that would almost be disrespectful to other anime I've watched that are better than this. And don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed it, but like, it just, parts of it, I was just like, And then, oh, I'm so sorry, but I forgot to research her name because I couldn't say it. My favourite character from the show, this is her. I'm so sorry. I was going to look up the name, how to say it, and I forgot. It starts with an M. Anyway, she was really cool. So she was probably my favourite character. Anyway, so yeah. Would I recommend it to people? Yeah, it's pretty short. Like, I binged it in less than 48 hours. And so it's definitely bingeable, only very short, but I think the fact that it was so short hindered it a little bit. Okay. Alright, the next show I've just recently finished, the most recent show I finished is Darling in the FRANXX. And I started this a while ago. I think it was episode 3 in my vlog that I talked about it. It was still hecking weird. Like, but that being said, the plot picked up about episode 15, I think. The show was kind of like, ooh, and then it just went from 0 to 100 like that. Like this, everything was just like whoa, and it got really, really good all of a sudden, which was kind of weird because it was kind of like, okay, I didn't know if I liked it, but then it just finished so strong, and I only wish it was that good the whole way through because yeah, it was just so bizarre. It was such a bizarre show, but that was kind of, it made it work for it because it made me want to keep watching because it was so weird, and yeah. The theme song is still a banger. Like, I listen to it all the time. And honestly, if I didn't watch anime, I would still listen to this song. It is that good. And it was really funny because I know there was like a lot of like shipping wars with this show. I'm pretty sure, or not wars, just more everyone hated on Ichigo. And she was honestly like, I wanted her and Hironika together so badly. I think I was the only one that preferred them together. Like, Zero Two was nice. She got better towards the end. I liked her more to the end, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I don't know. But it was good. I would give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I think it was better than Plastic Memories. I don't know if I enjoyed it more, but I think it was, no, I probably did enjoy it more. It was better, I think. And I just think, yeah, I think there's a big difference between 24 episodes and 13 episodes. So, I don't know. I don't know how the makings of anime works and who decides how many episodes they get. And so I'm not by no means an expert. But yeah. Alright, and the last one, I finished this one a kind of a while-ish ago. but I wanted to talk about just 3 and 3 to make it even. ReZero. This show was good. Oh my goodness. Well, how did I start watching it? I think the theme song came up in a theme song challenge I did, and I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool. It was hecking cool. This show, I don't know what to say. It was that good. The storyline was great. I think Subaru, he had an interesting character arc. I like on Crunchyroll because you can read the comments, people saying everyone hated him and he got so annoying, and I'm like, yeah, he was kind of annoying, but like, if you're going through what he was going through, like, yeah, you're probably going to become like that too. And so his arc was great, and I really loved Emilia. She was great. So like, I know everyone preferred Rem, but I was like, nah, I like Emilia. And so that was satisfying, that ending. But I think my favorite scene, I just want to talk about the scene, I'm going to spoil it, sorry. I think it was episode 19 when they're waiting for the whale to come, and then like, it's honestly one of my favorite scenes of like any media form, like ever. That was so good. See, this show, I just loved it. I loved it so much. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10. Like, it was really good. I don't know if they're making another season or not, but I really enjoyed it. Okay, cool. So movies. I recently saw two anime films. So they were I Want to Eat Your Pancreas and Penguin Highway, which both actually premiered at Anime Festival, but I didn't get a chance to see them. But I wish I had, but it didn't matter because I saw them here. So the first one I saw was I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I didn't know much about it. I saw the trailer for it at Anime Festival, and I heard the title and I thought it was some like zombie film or something. And then it wasn't, but that's fine. So the trailer looks really nice. I'm like, it's probably going to be sad, but I'll go see it. And so it was really sad. I don't think I can talk about this without giving out spoilers, so spoilers, I'm sorry. It was very depressing, but I think, I don't know, when you're talking about a story with a girl who has pancreatic cancer, it has to be sad. I don't know. It was kind of cliched a bit, but I really loved it. And it was also an after credit sequence, which I wasn't expecting. But I mean, yeah, I wanted it to be on because the ending was kind of like, oh, it hit you in the gut. And you're like, oh, is it really going to end here? And then there was a post-credit sequence that's kind of like wrapped it up. And then that's not a bow. So yeah, the soundtrack was really lovely. The story was great. The character arcs were great. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, and then just recently, only last week, I think it was, or the week before, I saw Penguin Highway. So the reason I went to see Penguin Highway is because we saw it at the trailer before I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. And so I was like, oh yeah, I'll go see that. I ended up winning tickets to see it, which was really cool as well. And so it was a really wholesome film. I like penguins, like anything with penguins, I'm involved. I love penguins. And then at the end, when I walked out of the theater, I was like, yeah, that was really cool. But then as I was like a few days later, I was like, I don't think it was as good as I thought it was originally. Like, I really enjoyed it, but yeah, it was really cute and wholesome, but there wasn't much substance to it, I guess. But the end, I don't want to spoil this one because it's pretty new, but the ending I think was really good. Like, it wrapped up. Like, the last scene was really nice. But I think I Want to Eat Your Pancreas was better, and I enjoyed it more, even though it was really, really heartbreaking. And so I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, I'm going to give it an 8. And then Penguin Highway, I'm going to give a 7. Did I rate ReZero? That was a 9. I think I did. Anyway, so those are the anime wrap-up. There's others I'm watching, but I'm not going to talk about. Yeah, I started watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I'm very early stages in, like 2 episodes in. I also... And Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia. Oh, Sword Art Online! I forgot to speak about Sword Art Online. I'm so sorry. Sword Art Online. Extra bonus round. Sword Art Online. Heck, it is so good. This is, I know Sword Art Online cops probably the most hate I've ever seen, but I really enjoyed it. I've said this before. It was the first anime I ever finished, and but like it's still going like now. But this season I think is my favorite arc so far. Yeah, it's just I'm trying to find the light novel to read, but I can't find it in the shops anywhere. and I don't want to buy it online because then I have to wait. And anyway, yeah. So I'm really loving it. The theme song is fire. It's so good. Like I'm trying to do like the handshake they do. It's like something like that. I'm trying to learn it, but no one wants to do it with me. But yeah, I think this is definitely my favorite arc so far. Asuna is a badass. She's my favorite. She's so good. I like Klein as well. But I also watched the movie for that recently, but that wasn't like, that's an old one, so. Yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna wrap it up there. Thank you. Wrap up the wrap up. Ooh. Thank you for watching. If you have any anime recommendations, give it to me. My list is already giant, but I'll add it anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching, and peace out.